Now, who crazy enough to marry Martell Holt?
Chit chat with cutie. That's what they said. Yep.
Chit chat with QT was killing.
Chit chat with QT for all of this tea.
What's up, cuties? Happy Saturday. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. If you have not liked the video yet, please go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I drop future videos. And also subscribe to the channel. You guys know everything that I discuss are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only, and everything is alleged. So let's go ahead and get into this video, cuties. The Huntsvillians are in Houston, Texas, filming. And let me say real quick, I just knew that since Carlos King wants to be Andy so bad that he would at least put it in the budget so he can have his cast somewhere out of the country. That's just my thoughts, and I digress. But the streets are on fire because the stars of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Mel and Martell, were spotted in very close proximity to each other. So there have been pictures that's been released of Mel and Martell as well as the cast at Turkey Leg Hut in Houston, Texas. Now, I was just wondering if they were doing some type of event, because that's an odd place to film when it comes to this show. So I'm not sure if something was going on at that restaurant or not. They were also spotted at a club, camp in Houston, Texas as well. But everybody is in an uproar basically because of Mel and Martell being next to each other. And they said that Mr. Martell was all smiles. And we know that he was. I can definitely see Mr. Martell showing all of his teeth. We know dude misses Mel. He misses their family being together under one roof. And he's always act like a smitten little boy since they've divorced, if you ask me. Other than him trying to paint her in a negative light. But outside of that, Martell has always been all smiles when he's around his ex-wife. But my question is, how did Mel feel being in his presence? That's my question. Now, judging from the pictures, I was able to see that it looked like sis wanted no parts of Mr. Martell. I caught a couple side eyes that she was giving him. I caught a couple, you stay over there, I'ma stay over here because we are filming, we are co-workers, and that's it. But I still think that it has to be very awkward to be near Martell, especially with these pressing charges that hopefully is down the pipeline. Because for me, I keep telling y'all, God ain't through with me yet, and I would be all upside his head if I was in his presence, especially with all of the audio that continues to be dropped of the forever side chick Coleslaw. She continues to confirm that there was indeed a plot to release that revenge pee. And yeah, it would just be hard for me. Check or not, show or not, co-worker or not, it would be very hard for me to not go upside Mr. Martell's head. And y'all know, for the sake of this channel, I don't condone violence, but yeah. But anyway, speaking of Martell, who is he trying to fool with that wedding ring? Man, if you don't go ahead on somewhere with that, How did the old folks say it? That man ain't bit more married. I don't know where that ain't bit more come from, but I've heard it throughout my life. And that man ain't bit more married to nobody. Martell wants to get the streets talking, and he most likely was trying to make Mel feel some type of way. And if Mel wanted him, we know she wouldn't have left him and divorced him. But we know that Martell got a couple women. I think he'll never have a problem with that because he's an okay looking guy, as long as he ain't got that extra Botox and all that other shit he had going on a couple days ago. But he'll never have a problem getting women because unfortunately some women are easily impressed. So they are impressed by his looks. They are impressed by him being on this show. And yeah, I don't see him having a problem. But I think Martell wore that ring purposely for a storyline. He's been saying for the past couple months that he wants to be married by the end of the year. And those of us with sense are saying, how, Sway? How? You haven't done any work on yourself. You come with permanent baggage. You got 5 kids. Some are saying 6. And then you got this forever side chick. So how does Martell plan to be married by the end of the year? Who in their right mind with his track record would marry him? Now we know Coleslaw would. Coleslaw would beat his ass down to the courthouse, baby, waiting at the door to get married. But a woman with sense? No, I don't see that. But here's what people are saying. Even though I don't see Martell marrying Coleslaw, number one, because he said that he was still searching for that woman. But a lot of people seem to think that Martell would marry Coleslaw. So if charges do come concerning the revenge P, that they wouldn't be able to testify, I guess, against each other. So that's definitely a thing. A lot of people have done that. They get married so the spouse cannot testify against them. But I'm not sure if that would even work in this case because what happened when it comes to this revenge P happened before. If they were to get married, are married, or whatever the case may be, that happened before. So I don't think it's that. I think Martell wants to keep the people talking about Martell. I think it's a ploy. That's it. That's all. We do know that the last episode, the mid-season finale, will be tonight. And what better way to keep the streets talking, which we're going to talk anyway. But what better way to keep the streets talking than to be seen in a wedding ring? And whoever would even consider marrying a man that has tried to put revenge P out on his wife would have to be crazy. But you guys give me your thoughts on it. Number one, what are your thoughts of Mel filming with Martell, and how do you think that makes her feel? That's all I could say. I wouldn't want him near me, okay? What else do you think they have going on in Houston, Texas? Like I said, you guys fly to Houston for Turkey Leg Hut. What else is going on? And lastly, do you think that Martell is indeed married or engaged? And I already told y'all how I feel about it. I think that it is a ploy, number one, for everybody to stop talking about that revenge P and now start talking about if this man is married. And I also think that he's trying to get Mel's attention. And boy, bye. We know Mel ain't thinking about Martell. But drop down, guys. Let's chit chat about it. Please also make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.